We've already got a shotgun pointed at our heads, but this is not Buckshot Roulette. This is a wide mass of other games by the same developer, Mike Klubnika.
I need to start streaming it to me again.
You're right, I do. So yeah, this is like 5 games that he made before Buckshot Roulette. I've never played a single one of them. I do know that one of them is, or at least one of them, is part of the ARG for Buckshot Roulette. Which I forget if it's been solved or if it's even solvable yet.
The last thing I saw on the ARG was probably like in October, November, I think. So I have no idea if there's been any movement on it since.
Yeah, I only pay attention to them once they're solved, and even then I only pay attention to the answer, like what it unlocked. We don't have to worry too much about that. We want a experience that is a very short one, 10 to 15 minutes, like 5 times over, I think. Apparently some of them are long enough to warrant a save feature. Hey, I solved the puzzle already.
Hey!
I'm good at this game. Almost as good as I am at Signalis. I also expect this game to have similar horror themes to Signalis, in the sense that this guy loves organic machines.
Yeah, lots of blood and metal, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, robots with guts in them. The other side. Out there is death. Out there is nothing. I probably should have looked at the back of it. We can buy the best viewers if we were to pay attention to chat. Maybe not.
And done.
Oop. Hang on a second here. There we go. So the main thing that I opened was a launcher, which launches into this, the actual game.
It's a bit like Iron Lung.
Yeah, now that you mention, I wish I could get this goddamn Steam overlay off, or this Discord overlay. That should, strangely enough, do it. You're still getting the game, or are you getting the launcher?
Yep. Still working fine.
Okay.
The text, you do not talk about going outside.
All right.
I'm feeling attacked. Okay, now that's just not fair.
See, it's good. Good to be agoraphobic.
I'm not agoraphobic, I just prefer staying indoors. Completely different.
You gotta turn negative into a positive. You're not afraid of going out. You're happy to be in with cats.
Yeah. I can leave the house, I just choose not to. Completely different.
You're not beating the agoraphobic accusations.
My t-shirt would be answering a lot of questions if you could see it, but, you know, it's currently in a pile waiting to be washed.
But I thought you hated webcams.
I do, but, you know, I'll do anything for 50 quid. Need a new PC.
To keep people in a metal box, one must show power. They forgot one person.
Chainsaw Man.
Oh, we're playing someone leaving the vault. A lone wanderer.
Clockwork Orange for a minute. The movie version at the end where he goes, "Oh, I was cured all right."
Or Japanese writing. Yeah, I can see why you might want to leave this particular home.
Doesn't look particularly roomy. I like a bit of space.
Okay, everything we need to start drilling is here. Just use the computer. Not allowed to play with things. Oh, I am.
Yeah, it's the thing from the title.
Battery. I like to do everything but what I'm being railroaded to do.
Pocket wrenches of some variety.
Yep. And a really shitty screwdriver. And a drill bit. I've already got one, so I don't know why I picked that up. Personal computer magazine. And personal computer. Let's see. Oh, I have to press any key on the keyboard.
Oh, wow.
You don't go into the screen.
That's unusual.
Yep. Okay. Start drilling the casing for diagnostics report. Define casing.
Possibly that thing over in the corner.
That looks like something.
Unless you can't. It looks like a damaged version of the drill on the table.
Yeah. Do anything with this. Look like it. This thing wants a battery before it'll do anything.
Please feed me a stray cat.
Yep. I think I need to... The battery? Maybe I need to play with this some more. Okay. Oh, I took a battery.
Oh, okay, it's charger. I thought it was some kind of disk drive.
Well, it's charged. That's not our problem.
Maybe you can take out the drill a bit at the front and replace it.
Yeah, let's see. That one's locked in. I think I might need to unscrew this panel, but perhaps not yet. I might be jumping the guns here. Nope.
Or not.
Guns are right where they ought to be. Yeah, that's where the gas is going to go. And I find the hot spot.
So it requires petrol and batteries.
Yeah, why not? What on earth could this storage thing be? Did I miss something on the computer? Grill, casing, diagnostics. This goes somewhere. Okay, I can just take the whole thing.
Maybe on... Can you put it on top of the charger?
That's something.
Oh, and there. Yeah, now I see.
Okay. Just click until it goes in. Diagnose. Took out the battery. Broke all the bolts.
Okay, the problem that you have is those things that you did to it.
Curiosity killed the drill. Where's the hotspot to put it back so I can fix it? There we go. Get in there. Please?
Fiddly for the hot spots.
Yeah. Might not like that I don't have it locked in.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you need to reclamp it.
Yeah. Close these up. Said the gas was full, so. Excellent. And for safety, we'll redo the bolts even.
Amplify.
Yep. Well, now I'm ready for anything. Bam. Safe distance from the casing.
So just smoosh your face right up to the fucker. Okay, for some reason I thought it was just going to charge forward and start drilling right in the middle, not drill a hole through the door.
Yeah, no, it's smarter than I was, that's for sure. It's going to crush me if I stay here. Oh, or if it runs out of batteries.
Looks like it needs a new drill bit.
Yeah. Yep, there it is. Wrecked. Lock that sucker down. Ah, that's the key. Shaped like this thing. We use this key. Release the drill bit. Reattach a drill. Cool. Well, that's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah. Kind of impressed. This all makes logical sense. That's quite good.
Yeah. It makes me feel smart for doing the simplest of things. I love when computer systems were intuitive, because they were so simple. Not like survival horror games where everything has to be a puzzle. So the only way to set things up is with a clue that is 7 rooms away.
Yep. And everyone remembers all the jokes about how you can't get to the bathroom without solving 4 puzzles and pushing a statue down the stairs.
Well, it looks like this thing's going to break 4 times. If I had to guess. It's an extremely efficient charger. Or this battery just has...
charger like that.
Yeah, this battery has like 1 gram of lithium left in it.
This is, powering some heavy-duty machinery. Battery like that, you could run like a fucking Switch or a Steam Deck on it for years.
Yeah. I need one of these supplementary batteries.
Give me both.
Granted, I would keep it at about 26% for its entire duration. That's as far as I can be asked to charge it.
I normally sit on the sofa playing it, which is really annoying because I've got a multi-adapter sitting right behind the sofa. Because the charging points are placed on the machines are placed so awkwardly, I have to contort myself into some kind of weird shape.
Oh, I might have to jump up to grab this.
Can you?
There is no jump button.
Oil and coolant.
I guess that's each of these.
Yeah.
I thought they were fuel.
And so did I.
Yep. That's because we played video games before and fuel tanks explode when you shoot them.
But they're not red, so that means they're inert.
Ah, true. Duke Nukem would have some kind of whip.
A game called Hard West on the Steam sale. And there are so many barrels just lying around waiting for you to shoot them. It gets kind of ridiculous.
Boomer shooter, I assume?
Top-down, Western, semi-MSIM. It's an interesting mix of genres. It's a bit horror, Sorry, no, not Hard West. Weird West.
Hmm.
Get those two mixed up because they have very similar names. It has immersive sim elements, top-down shooter, twin-stick shooter, RPG mechanics. It's a weird mixed bag, but it's surprisingly good fun.
And I do like a varied game. Like the
I think
No More Heroes minigames bullshits that were all bad, but they still broke up the action in a fun way.
I like the ones in 2. The ones in 1, not so much.
Yeah.
And 3 was just such a disappointment. I've forgotten most of what happens.
Yeah, I couldn't even stand to watch 3.
Yeah. They're one of 2.
Interesting. There is no coming back. Why would a computer warn me about that?
Ominous.
Press any key 5 times.
Oh, they really want to make sure you are throwing all caution.
I had to make sure they were all different keys, though. Grill didn't break. Maybe the door will just slam down and crush me. Or kill the power.
Or the power will go out.
Well,
Ruh-roh.
Combiner coming. It wasn't me.
It was the man with the one arm.
This drill clearly did this all on its own. You take no responsibility.
Wait, if any key, does it mean there's no cancel button?
Doesn't look like it.
I suppose the closest is just not pressing a button.
Oh, we got a breakdown. I assume now it's a randomized timed thingy.
Yeah, I'd guess so, yeah.
Drill bits.
And yeah, drill as well.
I'll try and do this as fast as possible. Hopefully there should be plenty of time left over. Yep. We could definitely run this at less than 100%.
Yeah.
I most closely associate explosive red barrels with Duke Nukem, for whatever reason.
I don't know. It's there's. I don't want to say iconic, but they're so prevalent in games. It's hard to just think of one.
Yeah.
You know? Like Half-Life 1 and 2, Bulletstorm, Resident Evil.
Yeah, Bulletstorm is self-aware, such that it's probably a joke intentionally that they're using
Yeah,
these things.
such a fun game.
Yeah, I've never played it, and I've been meaning to for like a decade.
Yeah, I've got the 360 version and I got the PS4 re-release. Not gotten around to playing the PS4 version, but honestly, it's a game. I would say, like, just watching the watching a playthrough of it is as good as playing it, because the gameplay is nothing particularly exciting, but the dialogue and the voice acting is so perfect.
Here's another classic Mike Klubnika, fuck you if you're colorblind puzzle.
Oh god, I would die.
Yep.
I would die screaming.
Close. Why is the hotspot on this so hard? Yeah, what sucks about Bulletstorm is that it doesn't have multiplayer.
Yeah, it
Should've
was
had co-op.
always intended to, but it just never. It got cut right at the end. And then when they released the remaster of it, they still didn't put it in. But they
Yeah.
had plenty of time to get John St. John to play fucking Duke Nukem for some reason.
The remaster totally should have had the co-op restored. And
Absolutely.
Dead Rising should have crammed co-op into it when they remastered it as well.
Yeah.
Give me a reason
I
to
don't
buy
know
it.
if it's still in the remaster, but there was a multiplayer mode for Bulletstorm. 4-player. I can't remember if it was 4-player co-op, but it was a completely different game mode, and
Mhm.
it sucked.
Yeah, I remember it looked kind of shitty.
Yeah. It's probably, if I had to make a comparison, it's kind of like the multiplayer mode in Spec Ops. And that you're
Damning.
looking at it and asking yourself, why?
Yep. Because you had to in that day and age,
Yeah. Basically.
which was the same day and age as Bulletstorm, so.
Yep. Never forget the devs of Spec Ops Line saying that the multiplayer was not just mandated, but it was like a cancerous tumor hanging off the end of their game. Which, fucking out.
Oh boy. Hotspots. Did I get everything? Close, please. Pretty sure I got everything.
Yeah. There's only 4.
Yeah. Come on.
Ah. I've been meaning to rewatch The Crow for so long. Secretly one of my favorite movies. I haven't seen it in about 15 years or so. Every time I watch it, I always forget how much I love it.
Maybe they should remake it a few times.
Yeah.
Bill Skarsgård.
Ah. Bill Skarsgård on a mission to play as many weird little dudes as he possibly can.
Weird little guy, the actor.
Yeah. It's like him, Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah, Murderbot that I told you about. That stars another Skarsgård.
Oh, yeah, it's his older brother, the one from Infinity Pool and True Blood.
Yeah. Alexander, I want to say.
Yeah. I just refer to them as a Skarsgård whenever they come up, unless it's, like, important.
Yeah, in his case, it's actual initials.
Hmm.
And, yep. Confetti Man from Suicide Squad is one of the main characters, too.
David Dalmastian?
Probably. I just called him
David
Confetti Man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's another one that's intent on playing as many weird little guys as possible. But I genuinely think he's great in anything that he's in. He was fantastic in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I mean, that character
really
was a
good
rough one to play, and he nailed it.
Yeah. Really good in Late Night with the Devil.
That was him. Holy shit, I didn't even connect those dots.
Yep. Which,
Obvious in retrospect.
Anyone hasn't seen it, really good film that I kind of wish would lean more into what it is, you know?
Yeah.
I kind of wish that there's a film WNUF Halloween special, I think it is. The conceit of it, it's been recorded from a TV channel in the 80s. It's got fake commercials in it and everything. And I kind of wish they would lean more into it, because that's more or less what they're doing with Late Night with the Devil as well. But it just doesn't go as far as you kind of wish it would. It's supposed to be a edit of it on a limited edition Blu-ray that only came out in Australia, for fuck's sake, that actually does that.
Yeah, I could see that going a little further and being improved by it.
Yeah. Actually, because there's several bits where they go to an ad break and you see what the characters are doing, talking about and all that. We make it?
I think we win. Freedom!
Hey! The sun! The terrible, terrible fire demon in the sky!
Secure this, fuckers!
Oh god, it burns. My legs are atrophied.
Touch grass!
That's overrated.
I must make it to the 2D leaves of this tree.
Speaking of Duke Nukem. Fall into the shadow abyss of the tree.
Sniper in the branches. Oh.
If this turns out to be like the fucking Matrix, I swear to God.
Did the Matrix have a spider dinosaur?
Oh, it's like a cross between a Beyonder and a spider. That's not terrifying.
Grass is always greener.
That was surprisingly silly at the end. I like that.
Yeah, it worked in its silliness.
Oh, okay. Inspired by wool. That makes sense. It's a book series about. It was adapted into a. I think it was a show on Apple Plus. About people that are trapped in a underground facility that aren't allowed to go outside because something horrible and catastrophic has happened.
Yeah, that's a good premise, worthy of repeating a million times.
Yeah.
Fallout,
I haven't seen the show.
Silo.
Quite good.
Yeah. Space to exit. And we're back. To the disk drive. Evidence of that time, a spider. Ate a guy for going outside.
That's not funny. My brother died that way.
Okay, here's an ad for the game.
Features, jury rig drill.
Control room alpha. Don't mind if I do. Crane operator, dodgy underground science facility.
Oh, and by the way, I hope you didn't lie in your resume regarding the fact that you're not scared of spiders.
This guy is going right up my alley. Monster spiders everywhere.
A few recurring themes here, yeah.
Who doesn't label their CDRs? Come on, you gotta get a Sharpie out.
I still have I think it's like a 300 slot CD wallet in my spare room, filled with lots of movies and anime that I downloaded back in the day.
Better. Okay, I can barely walk in this one. The room's even smaller.
Let's start by opening up the nest covering, and then we can get down to business. Your controls are
Defeat the Huns.
standing by.
I watched one episode of Venture Brothers to prepare for this role.
I am, how you say, Russian Guyovich. Makes my Russian accent sound like a native speaker by comparison.
Hey! There's spider in early.
Spiders.
Aw, they solved the squared cube rule.
Those guys are huge.
And pull out the vessels. Then put them into sample case. If you are unsure how to proceed,
Okay, so it's the world's worst crane machine.
Yeah. Your prize is endless spiders.
Thousands upon thousands of spiders.
Here's our manual. Got all that?
Okay, but how many orphans is that? That's quite a lot.
There's the grab button.
Also, look at the calendar again quickly.
Ooh, 2047.
2047.
We're getting there. We got about 20 years before the Earth is ruled by spiders. I want to call that an improvement.
I was going to say, before your utopia is sprung loose on the populace.
Oop. I don't know if that's telling me it's hot or if we're ready. Looks like we got a tube.
Oh, it's the T-virus.
World needs a little T-virus.
Okay, they actually provide you with a little light underneath.
Yeah, a guide.
That's good.
I don't trust it. Not gonna let go, are you? Guess I'll put it in
Maybe need
manually.
Yeah. Oh, well, so you're nowhere near it.
Yep. Let's see if this laser actually lines up with it. Okay. Now I can let go.
Well done. Now, I will remind you to be very careful with handling these vessels. Each one is worth over 1 million Vietnamese dongs.
That's a lot of dongs. Oh, little footprints. They're like paw prints.
They're trying to make friends.
Yeah.
Big terrifying baby dogs.
Oh,
Oh,
I dropped my dongs.
Right. Okay.
if I had a penny.
The plane seems to be broken. I'm afraid Mission Control will not be happy about this. So, just go down there and put the sample into the case yourself. Don't worry about the thing, comrade. Most of the creatures that came out of that nest are harmless. Go pick up the sample. Standing by.
It only takes one. Be less than harmless.
Yeah, I'm not scared of spiders, but I still wouldn't want one crawling over me. Sorry,
Yeah.
did I say big? Yeah, big ass spiders. Yeah.
So this game is a little less deadly serious than the last one.
Tiny bit.
Spiders. Not actually here for the vial. I want the spiders.
Bug spider.
I don't know if it's picking up on stream very well, but there's chittering sounds.
Can just about hear them.
Yeah. They're very faint.
Then the stream's also pitch black, so apologies. I assure you, it's all very, very scary.
Yeah. This is the tube that is his logo. Sometimes it's a shotgun barrel, sometimes it is a pit of endless spiders.
Oh,
There.
it's relatively painless.
Yeah, couldn't be easier. Maybe these jerks fixed the crane while I was down here. Oh, I should probably go on this
big ass
first.
spiders so far.
Yeah. Plus, all spiders have
Oh.
big asses. That's where they keep their organs and their spinnerets.
I really should say big thorax spider.
Yeah. A little science, please, Russians. If you're gonna write 3 English words in the entire game, at least make one of them correct.
Or if you include January.
Good job, comrade. We might not
That's a Roman word, and you know it.
I assure you, I do not.
Orb.
Speaking of the Venture Brothers.
Aw. I thought they were gonna send in another technician. I'd hate to leave a job half finished.
Or technicians.
Happy Return of the Living Dead Day to those who celebrate.
My second favorite, oh God, what's her name again? Place
Linnea
trash.
Quigley.
Yeah, second
Yeah,
favorite
before you
Linnea
even said
Quigley
trash, I do. You're going for Linnea Quigley.
film. She might as well be the only actor in the entire damn film.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's certainly.
second favorite Linnea Quigley movie.
Yep. After.
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers.
Ah.
That film is incredibly silly and so much fun. Spider's just running away from the orb. In the sequel, you team up to defeat it.
Yeah, that spider was coming to ask us for help.
Dude, you gotta help me from this orb.
Okay, we're going to use an Apple Lisa 2.
Genuine question, has there ever been any ethical research conducted in underground laboratories? Asking for a friend.
Probably not a ton. Trying to think of examples, but once you're going underground.
Once you're going from where the Lord cannot see your acts, I feel like you're crossing a few boundaries.
We're good for the rest of our days with Unsorted Horror. With this specific series of free-to-play games.
Ah, well.
Yep.
Worth the show.
Carbon Steel. This is definitely a game that is required for part of the Buckshot Roulette ARG.
Hmm.
And by the way, Mike Klubnika is coming out with another, like, larger scale game.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah. It was announced in the news stories for people who own Buckshot Roulette, if they pay very close attention to it.
I do not.
Yep. I miss stuff in those things all the time.
I usually only really pay attention if I see elsewhere that there's going to be like an update or DLC for something that I own.
Yeah. Hey, guy.
Dude who really needs to learn how to iron his shirts.
I wonder if these games are made sequentially because the production values have skyrocketed between each one.
Yeah. Well, the first one was 10 to 15 minutes. Last one said it was 5. This one said it was 15 to 20.
Mm-hmm. Talk to me. Make me play with your controls. I'll crash this thing right
Waiting
now.
for you, Gordon, in the test chamber.
Oh, he's leaving me. We have to test the SCPs.
Oh god, it's lobotomy core all over again.
Yes, it is. They're shocking the shit out of something over there.
I think the day really goes a lot faster when you're electrocuting things.
At least we got an email. Start there. Never open an anonymous email. Greetings from the research team. You will be carrying out the main sample poll from the pit. Multitude of pressure-treated organisms. Data of the team.
Your holding cell. That's...
Listen, we need a holding cell. We're a wild card.
Wild card, bitches! Woo!
Looks to be a silhouette of a man that they're clearing off of the drill.
Well, that's not a bidet.
I mean, you make do. When you need to make do.
At least they provided toilet paper this time.
Yeah. Things are looking up for our nameless protagonist. I assume they're nameless. I didn't see a name anywhere. Okay, we succeeded.
Okay, what's next on the agenda?
That or I fell down the toilet. Made the mistake of dreaming.
Never have dreams.
Yep. Not when you're a human sacrifice to find out the monsters in the center of the earth and their mating habits. Assume the computer will tell me what to do. Assume I should put in this disk. No reason.
Did I say Charlie Day?
I think it says Charlie Class, but that makes less sense.
Yeah, for a second I was like, what the fuck? He wasn't even famous back in 1998.
We really are the wild card.
Oh, new VP's dropped.
Nice. We're ready to begin. Raise the lifeform vessel to the main control lever. Automatically surface. Find blank data cells in the canister rack. Empty anesthesia canisters. The lifeform must be unconscious for the duration of the data pool. You're the correct mixture in the subclass weight data tables.
They're saying data pool. I'm hearing brain removal.
Hey, these are a lot of numbers that mean nothing to me.
I'm guessing it's probably, yeah, you find out what class it is, the weight, and then you mix and match the gases to give it a pleasant buzz.
Ah, yeah.
And then rip its brain out.
Makes a certain amount of sense. I'll have to play with the tools at least.
There is a lot of quote-unquote rust in this room.
Insert canister to continue. See any canisters?
Nope.
If I were a canister. It looks like a canister. I like our odds.
Ah!
Nice.
Oh shit, it's Crystal Maze.
Well, I did insert. There we go. Maybe we don't go yet. Maybe we put it over here.
Machine? Yeah.
Armed. Not especially dangerous, though. Play with these machines. You don't want a canister. Put the canister in. Throw the switch.
Weight 93. Class
We
Charlie.
Got ourselves a Charlie. The new kitten I have upstairs is also named Charlie. He too is a monster.
I feel like this is just like there have been so many inadvertent references to It's Always Sunny today. I feel like it's kind of trying to tell me something.
Trying to tell you go to Philadelphia.
In this economy?
Assure you there's a canister there. Please believe me.
It's like trying to get a PC to print something.
Yeah. Okay. You give us a lot of canisters.
Hmm.
Oh. That's interesting.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Barely. There we finally go. Pick the right button.
Okay. course, because it's a gas, so
Yeah. As long as you understand it, we're good.
no, the other one didn't have any. Yeah, like it just looked like a container for something solid. Well, this is obviously a gas.
Yeah.
That
Are these in the same order?
was-
I think 70 is the SUFO. Yeah. Nitrous 20. ISO 10. What? Okay, that's not the button then. %, lever pour. Okay.
Oh, it's self-service. Okay.
We're in New Jersey.
Was watching Yellow Jackets with a friend from New Jersey, and there's a scene where they go to a gas station, and only one of them knows that it's self-service, and everyone else is like, "What the hell?" And she was laughing so very hard at that.
Yeah, it's a good way to humiliate yourself, that's for sure.
I can imagine.
I grew up in New Jersey, so I know the gist, and I know how to humiliate myself.
Oh, it doesn't like that.
Okay. Data extraction time?
I'm guessing so.
There's our data extractor. Is it you? Nope. Oh, maybe this?
Yeah, I'm guessing now's the time to use that canister.
In you go. Watch the fancy glowing
And
ball.
we appear to have stolen its soul.
Yep.
And its soul is made of radio waves.
Delivery.
Andygram for Mongo.
Job well done.
You get to poo.
Yay. Look, I did it. Aren't you proud of me? Can I have a raise?
Daddy, are you proud of me? Daddy, are you proud of me?
Yeah, for some reason, this game appears to take place in 1998.
Hmm.
So whatever we're doing causes spiders to take over the world in 50 years.
Somehow I always knew that would happen.
Yeah, whatever I was doing in 1998 probably flipped the first domino that made spiders take over the world in a couple of years.
What was I doing in 1998? Oh yeah, hiding out in the library.
Ah, right. There's definitely not a mass of writhing eyeballs in the tube. And there never will be.
Not like any of us brought that up, but okay.
They do like our job. We're great. Excellent, even. That was one of the best souls they've ever stolen.
Anything in the wastebasket.
Still not yet. Maybe soon. We'll be the first to know if there is something. Surface analyzer.
Just precisely the kind of game that would. It's precisely the kind of game that would have a message hidden in the wastebasket saying, "Oh God, it's loose."
Yep. I mean, it would have a message from a different character from the future,
Yeah.
sending us bizarre, incomprehensible messages that we'd need to cross-reference with the Bible and Paradise Lost.
Whatever you do, make sure you absolutely do not message delete it.
Got big plans for me.
That's not ominous at all.
Back to the grind. So yeah, these games consistently seem to be about the mundanity of the horrors that you commit. Just every day you're sort of forced to do awful things that are destroying the future. And if you try to improve your station, you will probably die for it.
You're the janitor at Miskatonic U.
Yep. I think this one's being pulled from even deeper.
Oh, they're upset.
Who's there? It's someone with no class.
Oh, it's me.
Ah. I was going to say a Republican, but...
No class, but in a different way. In the fun kind of way, you know. Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, you know.
This sucker's classless.
Origin depth, that might be something.
Yeah, let's see. Let's just throw a disc in. See what happens. Nothing too informative there.
What weight did it say it was again?
It's a 153.
Because I was thinking it might be like certain classes are only up to a certain weight.
Yeah. I haven't tried this one.
Nah, they all go up to 180.
Yeah.
He does also like coming up with basically unwinnable situations as well. So
Yeah. And like you have to go above and beyond. Do your mundane thing. Okay, we got a new thing. A laser.
Let's find a cat.
Maybe we just dredged one up.
Is that a cat in the thing?
Could be.
Oh, I hope it's a cat in the thing.
Somehow they put a floppy disk behind it.
And it's got 32 paws, so there's so many beans that you can nom on.
You're ever the optimist.
I if anything, I am definitely delusional.
Contents of the disk will be erased when ejected.
Okay, so it's not in the wastebasket, it's hidden behind a laser pointer.
Yep. I'm in trouble. Being helped. Taking one of the data cells marked with an X. So that's got to stand out. Give to the researchers once you're done.
A hunt for the data cell tomorrow.
Yeah. Nothing here. There. It's on a different side. I don't know.
Cells.
Still don't really have enough information to do anything here. You gotta scan something. Okay.
Oh, it's a wearing massive legs.
Yep.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Triangulate. Possibly multiple times. Okay, guess I did that. Yeah.
I knocked up like 3 or 4 different types there. So.
Yeah. Every time I do this right, I will learn a little bit. Process of elimination. We're gonna find what layer of hell we just stole from. Whoops.
Where there's a movie like this.
Beta.
Okay, beta SC2, SC1.
Yeah.
It's 153, yeah.
Just eject this and never read it again. Because it's destroyed. You know? Oh wait, I should probably... I should leave that open. 153er. Ready.
C3.
Was it 3? I thought it was a...
Was it?
Let's see. Double check.
Yeah.
It is a 1.
Ah, okay.
We're good. 50,
no,
27, 23.
If anyone else has any ideas out there, by all means, shout out. So 50.
50 and then add up to 50 again. I should probably get a canister in there. I always forget which one we start with. Nitrous.
Is it Kanye West in there?
I certainly hope not. Be much more terrified if it were. Oh,
Oh,
overshot it.
it is like pumping gas.
Yeah? You're kidding me.
Got to make sure that it rounds up the complete number.
Yep. You'll get your nitrous soon. Living massive legs. This ought to be a 27. Whoop. That, of course, I looked away for a second. Big mistake. Gets out. Gas me up, doctor.
I am your dentist.
We're gonna pull these teeth.
Can't wait until there's 3 of these you have to do in under 5 minutes. If the whole thing go by. Do not even joke.
Seems like we could be headed that way. Now, data extraction. A writhing blob of data.
Ripping the cush balls right out of them.
I have to imagine at some point we're gonna find that X tube. We're gonna have to decide whether to deliver that or the puzzle solution.
Hmm.
Today we get outdated firmware. Warning, everything is fine.
Task failed successfully. Oh, this one's from way down.
I wonder how deep the Earth's crust actually, like, physically is.
You know, I was just about to check that.
This one could be from the core. This guy has a boombox. Jamming some fucking in the air tonight, I think that is. Tell me your secrets.
That's 3.35 miles down.
Uh-oh. We're getting to the 5-minute countdown.
And the Earth's core... Oh, okay, it's 4,000 miles. Nowhere near.
We're getting pretty deep, but... yeah, coming out the other side is unlikely.
I mean, it's a pretty good beat, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, seriously.
I was enjoying that.
Yeah, just a dream. Music that good could only be a dream. Yeah, there's no way it would have been possible to solve that within the time limit.
Yeah, holding you responsible for this one, Cairo.
Yep. Seems likely that there will be some time limits coming up real soon. Numbers are comparable, and condition is an issue.
Fabricator charge. That means we're probably going to have to repair it.
Yeah. Oh, it's still a drummer.
Oh yeah.
Get our data. Nope. Gotta pull it. Can't cook anything till I have my data. Narrow it down. We're fine.
And still living.
Going by phone charge rules.
2%. It's all good, baby.
Yep. The only percent that matters is the last one. Beta SC3. So I think the beta disk is still in there. That's good. Oh man, that's bright.
Seizure warning.
Yep. Sorry about that. Just watch the percentages. They're less flashy.
Really hope this charges up.
That's all we're gonna get, it looks like. Oh, they automatically ejected my disk. SC3, it's a 146, I believe. Oh, damn it. 136, good thing I checked. 14, 40, 46. 46, 40, 14 is more efficient. Because it starts at the bottom.
Which is really annoying, by the way.
Yeah, I hate it. I said 40, 14, right?
Yes.
Sounds like something I'd say.
Might want to repair it quickly. Oh yeah, you're down to like 10%.
I like my odds. Come on!
Ah!
Damn these long animations.
Unfortunately, the odds weren't too keen on you.
Ah, okay, yeah, it's the final one, so it's gotta be hard. Did a good job yesterday. Getting the last monster from the Earth's core.
My favorite words to see in a work email: exceptionally violent.
Your new coworker kills.
Okay, but kills me or other people? Because this is a very important distinction.
I'm gonna try and cheat.
Because I may or may not be okay with that.
Load up the beta now. And hope that the monster didn't reroll.
Hmm.
And also, before the percentages start, crack this open.
Yeah. Also check the canisters as well. See which one has the X on it.
Oop, it's you.
Okay.
They won't open it until I kill the monster, though, so
Hmm.
you carry on.
My wayward son?
Yes. Precisely. Kansas.
Supernatural.
Okay. Irie.
Exceptionally violent is bad to see in a work email, but honestly, I fear tomorrow is a very big day more. Can't really say you're wrong, because
Yep.
one of them is probably going to be fun and the other's a nightmare.
All right.
Delta.
Delta SC3, which is notably not beta. Done myself no favors here. Take some uptime. Flashing warning. I think that's all the repair we can do.
Yeah,
That's a full
it's hard
charge.
to say if it recharges or not.
Yeah. This one's 86. Very low. 69, 11, 20.
Ah, my
Nice.
ideal measurements on a woman.
Better not overshoot, or I'll die. I overshot.
You overshot. Keep going, dumbass. You just ushered in the apocalypse.
What was it? 69, 11,
20.
20. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, a much higher percentage this time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. The fabricator does recharge.
Yeah. Might as well keep fixing. As
Yeah.
fucking blinding as it is. This guy ought to stop jerking around, too.
As long as it's just around, he's jerking.
Yeah, we should be all set. Now, do I want to fill this? No, we'll fill this. I don't know if it's necessarily the perfect choice. Maybe there's an alternate ending I'm gonna miss. Whatever. Oh, I missed the soul extraction. This soul is talking to me.
Yeah, all of them have had kind of radio static in the background.
Hmm. Let's see. There was nothing in the wastebasket. Ever. Aw.
Whoop.
Something happened. Oh, the door to the executive office. Up here, still blowing off the hinges. No, wait, this is freedom. Back the way we came. All's well, forever. Pram Man.
He loves his gigantic Byzantine structures as well.
Oh, yeah. I missed you, Tram Man. Yeah, you need things this big for, you need to have stuff this big for kaijus.
Yeah. Would not be surprised if it turned out he was a major fan of stuff like Flame.
Hmm. Did I do a good job, Tram Man?
Tell me I'm pretty.
Yeah, I guess I just wasn't supposed to get out. But get out I did.
Yep. Oh man, we've had as hero. Neko the Circle. I recognize names.
Yeah, this guy got himself on the map by, you know, reaching out to the big streamers and actually getting featured.
Yeah, probably the other ending is just, thank you for your work, you die now. Again, that's a recurring theme.
Yeah, maybe the office would have opened up and someone would have shot me in the head. Sadly, we only got to see the monster in dreams. The continue option. I wonder if that would have reloaded the last level and I could have done it again and gotten killed by the executives.
Yeah, possibly.
Just gonna have to miss out on that honor.
Wouldn't be surprised if that was one of the ones that had the save function in it.
It did, yeah. Most certainly. 10-minuter. Just the one ending.
Plastic explosives and Soviet apartments. My favorite flavor combination.
Two great tastes. Tasting great together.
C4 and brutalism. Yum, yum, yum.
Yes, discs in the 90s actually did take that long to load.
Oh, yeah.
Here is the game.
Oh, yeah, now it's showing up on the screen.
How much for linear improvement as we go further. This one seems stylistically shittier, hence the 4:3 aspect ratio. Cheap it out on the voice actor.
They got the voice actor from Faith, the Unholy Trinity.
Yes, they did.
Say Mortis.
John Faith making a cameo.
John Faith actor, my favorite.
Breakfast time. Thank
Very
you.
much like Who's Lila?
Oh yeah.
The 1-bit pixel art.
Yep, it's got that vibe.
What do you see from your room? What do you see? All I see is a wall. You know someone with the roof and rats, right? Really? Yes. So, where are we? I have no idea.
That gives us an idea.
Hmm.
Whoa. There's some gruel. Please, sir, can I have some more?
More?
It is currently a very skewed 8 o'clock.
1:15 wonky.
Dutch 8 o'clock.
Hmm. I think it's just 8 o'clock, but more tense.
Oh, I should have known. We just had dinner. Of course it's 8 o'clock.
Unless it was breakfast.
Hmm. You know, you still eat breakfast at 8 o'clock.
I mean, I don't.
Well,
I normally eat it at like 3 in the afternoon. But...
in the past tense, you did. I'm making a very bad wordplay joke. You should be groaning.
Yeah, I'm trying to pretend that that's not what's going on. Is it working?
Well, I'm going to keep hammering it home like all the best jokes. They get funnier the 8th time you say them.
I mean, I know they do when I do them. Of course, I'm usually doing finger guns at the same time.
Ah. Buddy Christ. Everyone knows he's the funniest.
Hey.
More inaccessible doors than the average Silent Hill game.
Is shit rusty? Who can say? Really fancy Lego they've got up here.
Yeah, looks like a whole city of Lego now that you mention. Except for that. Shouldn't have looked at that. Made me lose my mind. And pass out. And look at a helicopter.
Unmarked helicopters.
Players on through. Permission to open fire. What if they jump ship? It won't be unfair. They are going to die anyway.
I'm not even sure if we're the same character still. Or if we just died there.
It's getting a bit Doctor Strangelove.
Yeah. Is this Battleship?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Nice.
Oh, it is. Okay. Right down to the ships that you've got over on the left.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Our first shot will apparently be... These are ours. Are we working on the same grid and we're trying to bend these while
Yeah.
searching for enemies among these?
Yeah. It's like you enter your numbers over in the keypad.
Guess so. I'm thinking row 6 here is pretty empty. Near the center, so if we get something, we will...
Unless you're one of
click on
those
it.
pricks who always puts their ships in the corners. You know who you are.
I sure am one of those pricks. I wish the letters were listed somewhere.
It's A to J going round down the
Yeah.
bottom.
I want to see them. I want to have to do math. Letter math.
Algebra?
Yeah. Hexadecimal. Does this mean I hit, or
I have no idea.
let's keep shooting and find out?
F7?
F8. It can only be fate. Whatever we're doing, we're either doing very badly or very well. Let's find out. Well, nothing to do but top this off with an F5. Okay, you just take 5 turns at a time. Well, they nuked my corner. They said if I got 5 misses, I'd get a phone call. Implying death.
Do you have to hit something every turn?
Maybe they mean 5 consecutive turns of nothing but misses?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
these
robot
games
voice.
don't really tell you much.
Yeah. That was a vague-ass robot voice. Let's, I guess, start working on the seas. Maybe spread things out a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe hit the corners.
Could be, yeah. We've got stuff ourselves in every corner, but I think they might have a separate grid that they're working on.
I'd assume so, yeah.
Yeah. Screw it. A1. Oh, not allowed. Dots are inaccessible. Now we know. At least they won't let me make that mistake.
Honestly, I thought that was a representation of your board.
Yeah. Eventually I'm
So
gonna,
that's
like,
the
figure
case.
this out and feel embarrassed that it was so obvious, but...
Yeah. If that's the case, does that mean if you're not allowed to do it in the dots, you know, like, the blank spaces are where all their ships, all their buildings are?
It seems that way. It seems like the blank spaces are known to be
Right.
potential targets. We're partially psychic. But we're not very good psychics.
Just like real life.
Yep. Yeah. My strategy may or may not have broken down.
Hmm.
That was interesting.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hello, I am from the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. I am terribly sorry. It seems there has been a mix-up. You are not supposed to be here. You will be evacuated. Oh my god, really? Yes. I just need to know which building you were in.
Ooh.
It's building. Please, thanks.
A tip.
Hmm.
So that's weird. The printer printed dots and X's. But we were told it was a complete miss, but none of our buildings fell down.
Hmm.
So I think that means the opponent... Yeah, the opponent missed completely. Total whiff. Wasted their whole turn. And that gives us a free shot at A6.
Right.
We'll take it. Fuck that sucker in. X's do mean hits. So we're working on something here and here.
Hmm.
And A6 is a gimme. And B6 is blocked. Therefore, A5 and possibly A7.
A7.
Yeah. That feels pretty good. The amount of murders we're going to commit.
All of them.
Yep. Even introduce ourselves cordially first. E3? It should blow up, in my opinion.
I mean, they stopped doing it a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I guess it did, so... Good riddance. Let's take our chances there. Okay, we killed the tugboat equivalent.
It looked like it was all hits.
I missed one on the A row. Oh, got a good one too. You sunk my battleship. I like how they keep wobbling like shitty Jenga towers for a while. I'm pretty sure this has some juice left in it. I don't know what I just shot there, actually. C2 is nothing. B3. Now that's something. That should at the very least prevent us from giving anyone any phone calls.
Yeah.
Should I knock out the last A3 here, you think? Or should I just assume this is 5?
I'd go with A3 and... Sorry, no. Yeah, A3 and B1.
B1, you say?
Sorry, no, B3.
B3? Yeah, I like that call. That's a good call. What did I do? Oh, B3's exploded, so you want B1?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see my mouse cursor, right?
Yeah.
Good. I do not have it showing up on stream, so my moves are mysterious until they show up on the keypad.
Mysterious and inscrutable to all, and even yourself.
Yep. Now, I also suspect we should be working on row 4 here, H4.
Mm.
Nice slow animations. Those are going to stay consistent throughout the entirety of this guy's gameography.
Yeah. Yeah, they said this game was going to be like 5 minutes, and it's absolutely not.
Yeah, like the animations are so slow it wouldn't even be possible to kill everything that quickly.
Yeah. Proper Soviet construction. Solid concrete, zero attachment to the foundation. God bless those old commie blocks.
Apparently there's 2 buildings that are 1 block each. That's a nightmare.
Yeah. And we still haven't gotten that 5, so...
Yeah. We did get a shot here. So...
Yeah.
Our B2 shot is probably a winner as well. Wait, A2. We keep doing this. Good thing we can change it.
And probably E2 as well.
I think... Yeah. Give it a shot.
If not there, then possibly one of the last 3 on the 2 aisle.
Mm-hmm. Well, the H is definitely got to keep going, so...
Yeah.
5, H2... Maybe even H1. We got the 5er, so we're still looking for the 4. I think that just has a 1. There's 1 4.
Yeah.
The handwriting is very bad, but... Acceptable turn. They've gotten a lot of large blocks, but they haven't really explored this side of the map, and they're disturbingly accurate when they do explore it. Beginning to think the AI might be able to see my screen.
Soundtrack's like something out of Stalker, which makes sense.
I still gotta play that franchise of games.
Highly recommended. First one is superb. Third one, very good. Apparently there's a second. I've never played it. I refuse to admit it exists. No one likes Clear Sky.
They all seem worth checking out, so... Eventually
100%.
I'll do so.
It is one of those games, ordinarily I would say, Like, if you're going to play a game, don't play it with mods, except for maybe the occasional quality of life one. Stalker would be the exception to that rule. Especially if it's the original version you're playing, and not the remasters that got released 3 months ago or so.
Oh, they're that recent.
Yeah, although apparently they just re-released the original trilogy to tie in with Stalker 2. But apparently the re-releases are not particularly good. Apparently they're fairly janky. And this is the Stalker series we're talking about, so you have to imagine how bad that is.
Yeah, because I've been interested in playing them, I have looked them all up on Steam, and all of the recent remasters are rated mixed. Yeah. Despite the original games being very popular and well-liked.
I will say, kudos to them, because if you owned the games previously, they gave you the remasters for free.
That's always a respectable move.
Yeah. I thought I had all three, but apparently I don't have Clear Sky. Not a great loss, because it's not a particularly good game. Tries to introduce faction combat, which makes sense in the context of the game, but no one was really asking for it.
This fucker just cleaned my clock. After that one turn, he didn't miss again.
Yeah.
Say, is there a bad ending, or do I just have to blow my own brains out?
I knew that was going to happen. Well,
in the end, every game is buckshot roulette.
I was going to make a joke about how that was what was going to happen, and it turns out, yes, that's exactly what happened.
Well, that is an ending, and I don't feel like going through and getting the better one.
Yeah, I think we're all okay with that being the canon ending.
Yep.
Yeah, this one was one ending. That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, let's see. Flip it over just to one and only one ending. One way or another, you're swallowing that bullet, win or lose. On to our grand finale.
Tartarus Control Engine.
Oh, it's an exclusive to this Steam pack. The others were on itch previously. I believe this guy also made a weird vehicular combat game where the cars are made of meat. So I should probably try that out.
Vangers.
What is it?
It's pronounced. Vangers or Vangers. No one's really quite sure how it's pronounced. I think you will probably fall in love with it because it's kind of weird, kind of janky, and there's lots of bug cars in it.
That's right up my alley.
Everything is insects. It is completely weird and inscrutable.
Why am I only now hearing about Vangers?
Yeah.
Probably because no one ever wants to say it out loud.
More than likely. I've only ever heard it said out loud a couple of times, and it was by people who were like, I have no idea how this is pronounced. I think it's, I can't remember, I might be Argentinian. Okay, let's create the Torment Nexus.
You don't have to tell me twice. Press space,
Well, I'm gonna. I was kidding, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, this guy would definitely get the reference, so...
Very Grant Morrison. Literally, there's a bit in The Invisibles, it's like, yeah, no security system is foolproof. There's always a human element, and it's always the bit that's going to fuck up.
Yep.
You can have all the security cameras in the world, but the guy in the booth who's meant to be watching them looking at porn or football or something.
That's why we need AI-generated employees as soon as possible, for our own safety. They never make mistakes.
Never, ever.
46. We're cutting it close, but we should have enough
Huh.
time.
Funnily enough, where I am, it's 11:45. That's kind of weird.
That's immersive.
I am going to feel a little nervous going forward. Not gonna lie. Because I swear to God, if this is how I find out I've been in a fucking simulation for the last 85 years, I'm gonna be nettled.
What should I be interacting with? Oh, this thing? I press the floor at random.
Oh yes, we're the three of you are in it. We are our own, sir. And what is it? Maintenance check. And the device. It's a hard drive.
What year is it?
We've got a date of 2009.
Ah. I remember
Wasn't
2009, and I don't remember hard drives looking like that.
We also didn't have massive underground computers.
Well, yeah, there were relatively few Tartarus engines in those days.
Like, to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah. Well, the recession hit everyone hard.
God only knows what DARPA's up to.
So far, this game's an auto-scroller.
Right, harbor. Go out to lower level and insert the radio partition element. Meanwhile, we'll get everything set up here and keep it short. You don't have much time.
Okay. On my own, the game begins.
Your suitcase-sized hard drive.
Yep. I put it in my pocket. Right next to
Just
James's
like
giant
Travis
knife.
Grady.
How can you not go for the Silent Hill reference? In a
It's
setting
now
like this?
canon that your character is wearing a obnoxious orange body warmer.
I don't remember them being human-powered torture cells.
Matrix came out in '99.
Yeah, they did have a decade. Like they're human-powered torture cells.
At least they're allowing them to wear jumpsuits this time.
Don't have to look at Keanu Reeves' ass. We can still choose to. We don't have to.
Fun fact, watch Matrix Reloaded, and at the end, when he's lying on the table, Keanu is popping a massive boner.
You've warned me about this before, and I still haven't watched the movie again.
Just seeing it. I know it's probably how his clothes are sitting, but it looks like he has a gigantic boner. And every time I say it, I'm just like, you could have done that take again. Like, didn't need to be in the film. There we are. This is the universe that we live in.
Yeah, clearly every set needs a tent popper to depop all the tents, I guess.
Debonerizer.
Yep. Okay. Ready to roll?
So we're on a rail in Half-Life.
Yep.
Everyone's favorite level.
Latch locked. I thought I unlatched it.
Maybe that latch?
Let's see. This button's activated. That's where it wants to be. These things don't do anything.
Not a hold down button.
No, you can't hold it down. No, just deliver it. Off you go. You're on your own, hard drive.
And my flights of angels sing thee to thy earth.
And I'll keep arbitrarily pressing things. Oh, that's a lever. Everything's just rust. No, it wouldn't be a horror game if you just installed inset lighting across the tracks.
Or even anything fluorescent that you can point a torch at.
Yeah. Bacon.
Yep, I swear to God, this guy is a huge fan of Blame. Because it's filled from top to bottom with mega structures just like this.
Hmm. Can't slow the vehicle down any. All I can do is jam out, I guess. This is a very auto-scrollery game.
Hmm.
Maintenance mode. Okay, what do we need to maintain? Gotta do something to get back in
bolts on
15
the wall.
minutes. There. Good catch, because everything is rust. Nothing stands out. You gotta find the cartoon of a different color.
Not quite pixel hunting, but it's definitely in the same address.
Yeah. Efficient override.
Crowbar.
Where should I jam this crowbar? Right there, apparently. Well, there's a lot going on here. I'll take this. You solved the problem.
Just like John Connor.
Just waiting for that to fill in. Let's see. It's that easy. Probably take this
At
with
least
me.
with the other one.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Package delivery. Can't pry anything back together. Oh, good luck. There. Back we go. That's the thing. I did that very slowly. If this doesn't kill me, nothing will.
Maybe this is like the one game in the entire collection that doesn't result in a painful death.
Yeah. No matter how bad your job is, you did it well. Because you're one of the only 4 humans who isn't in the soul harvesting machine. Oh.
And time to celebrate with a brimming glass of spiders. Everything else is just going to tie together.
Just had to, I guess, take a break to replace the light bulb.
Hmm.
And we're back.
An apartment complex, maybe?
It's awful dark.
Harper, we are about to calibrate the device in a moment. There isn't much time left. Strap yourself in.
Get in the Torment Nexus. You're our only hope.
Just like in my favorite anime, Genocyber.
Someone put their vinyl records in Torment Nexus.
Fucking hipsters, I swear to God.
Yep.
I've almost got everything set up. Which preset are you running? The one where you peel potatoes? Splendid. Don't worry, it's just for a moment. I'll pull you out as soon as I can.
Oh, that's a large brain spike that's in the chair.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Well,
Unless those are arm spikes or chest spikes.
they like turned inwards towards us. But I'm
Chest
not sure.
spikes.
Yeah. One way or another, we're living in a fantasy world.
Understand.
Get the potato high score.
Translate the nature of consciousness into mathematics and recreate it in a digital interface yet may use it for this. What event is this?
It's a potato minigame.
Potato Peeler 64, bitches, get to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna win. As soon as they let me pick it up.
High score.
Alright, is the image clear? Yes, the image is clear. Good, I'm setting up the cascade preset now. Warping in 30 seconds. Cascading the engine in itself should exponentially increase the 1.2 factor of time dilation. Our consciousness will be stored in thousands of empty void branches until we reach the final layer. There, we will have all the time in the world to craft our perfect presets. How long did it take you to write the code? I did not write it, I found it.
This ancient program called ChatGPT.
Yep.
See? It works.
Did it work? Shit, it did.
I can't move my head outside of the simulation because I have spikes in my head.
I forgot to disable the auto-
Oh great, he rewrote my brain with a virus.
It's spelling us out. It's spelling us out layer by layer. What the hell did you... How many layers deep are we?
I guess our day job was a simulation as well, which was itself a simulation inside a simulation, etc., etc. Possibly infinite times.
These Matrix jokes suddenly were a bit too prophetic.
Back to reality?
There goes gravity.
Yes, whereabouts is gravity in relation to us? Apparently far behind because we win. Well, that was like the easiest game.
Yeah, that one was surprisingly linear.
Yeah, it didn't
Like,
really have
it
any failure points.
It wasn't really a game. It was more of just like a storytelling exercise.
Yeah. It didn't really have like a focused message. Like, you go, you deliver the hard drive, you come out, then you just sit in a chair for a while.
It was an interesting concept. Execution was a bit disappointing.
Yeah, I feel like that is actually the worst of the 5.
Hmm.
Maybe battling it out for Control Room Alpha, but
Control Room Alpha at least made me laugh.
yeah, it was the silliest one. You need that sometimes. Why am I putting this in? I misclicked and now I'm playing another game. But yeah, that's Unsorted Horror. It's pretty awesome. Overall, I'd give that a fairly high score, especially for a game that is completely free. If only it hadn't locked me into a game that I already played. So there we go. You just keep checking out Mike Klubnika games. They're all fascinating. They're generally extremely simple with weird implications toward depth that you may or may not choose to explore. That's your call, buddy.
Carol saying, I think they were going deeper in instead of out. The concept is creepy, I guess.
I'm creeped.
Oh yeah, that's that abstract thing on the title screen was the chairs that everyone gets strapped into.
Yes. And they themselves are a wireframe, because they are also a simulation. Or they have been simulated within the simulation.
Really makes you think.
Yes, it does. Thanks for joining us.
I am sleepy.
Yep. We've got nothing else to add to this. Add the rest yourself. And join us whenever this guy puts out another game, because we're probably going to play it. They're consistently pretty solid.